What if the best way to improve your English was to write about your own life in English? Today, I finished my day feeling grateful for. Can you complete that sentence in English? Journaling in English. Real prompts, real sentences, real growth. Let's write together. You don't need to be a good writer. You just need a pen, a notebook, and today's episode. I'm Scott, and this is English with Scott. If this is your first time, welcome. Let's begin. Let's talk about journaling. Journaling means writing about your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. It's one of the oldest practices in the world, and one of the most powerful tools for learning a language. Here's why. When you journal in English, you are forced to find the words for your own life, not someone else's conversation, not a textbook dialogue, your actual thoughts, your actual feelings, your actual day. That makes the language personal, and personal language sticks. You remember words you needed to express yourself far longer than words you memorized from a list. Today, we are going to practice journaling prompts together. I'll explain each one. Then we say it together. And at the end, you'll have a full set of prompts you can use every single day. Let's begin. The first category is morning prompts. Things you write at the start of the day to set your intention. The first one is, today I want to feel. This is an open sentence. You complete it. Today I want to feel calm. Today I want to feel productive. Today I want to feel present. The key word here is want. It's not a promise. It's an intention, a direction for the day. Let's practice the prompt. Today I want to feel. Today I want to feel. Today I am grateful for. Today I am grateful for. One thing I'm looking forward to today is. One thing I'm looking forward to today is. My intention for today is. My intention for today is. Today I choose to focus on. Today I choose to focus on. I want to let go of. I want to let go of. Today I will be kind to myself by. Today I will be kind to myself by. Good. Now evening prompts. These are for the end of the day. When you reflect on what happened, what you felt, what you learned. Evening journaling is powerful because it helps you process. Instead of carrying the day into your sleep, you put it on the page. The first evening prompt is, today I felt. Simple but deep. Most people go through entire days without ever naming what they felt. This prompt forces you to stop and ask, today I felt, and then you complete it honestly. Today I felt overwhelmed, but I kept going. Today I felt peaceful for the first time in weeks. Today I felt frustrated, and I'm not sure why. All of these are valid. All of these are English. Today I felt. Today I felt. The best part of my day was. The best part of my day was. Something I learned today is. Something I learned today is. I struggled with, but I struggled with, but Tonight I am proud of myself for. Tonight I am proud of myself for. One thing I would do differently is. One thing I would do differently is. Before I sleep, I want to remember. Before I sleep, I want to remember. Now let's practice gratitude prompts. Gratitude journaling has been studied extensively, and the research is consistent. People who write about what they are grateful for regularly report feeling happier, more resilient, more connected. And the act of doing it in English adds a layer. Because you have to find the words. You have to translate a feeling into language. That process alone deepens both the gratitude and the English. The simplest gratitude prompt is, I am grateful for. But let's go deeper than that. Let's practice prompts that make you think. I am grateful for. I am grateful for. Something small that made me smile today. Something small that made me smile today. A person I appreciate in my life is. A person I appreciate in my life is. Something I take for granted but value. Something I take for granted but value. A challenge I'm actually grateful for is. A challenge I'm actually grateful for is. Something beautiful I noticed today was. Something beautiful I noticed today was. Now let's practice self-reflection prompts. These are deeper. They ask you to look honestly at yourself, your patterns, your habits, your dreams. This kind of writing is where real language growth happens, because you're searching for words that don't come easily. And that search is exactly where learning lives. Right now, I am feeling. Right now, I am feeling. Something I've been avoiding is. Something I've been avoiding is. I feel most like myself when. I feel most like myself when. A belief I'm starting to question is. A belief I'm starting to question is. What I really need right now is. What I really need right now is. If I wasn't afraid, I would. If I wasn't afraid, I would. The version of me I'm working toward. The version of me I'm working toward. Now prompts specifically for your English learning journey. Because your relationship with English is a rich topic for journaling, one that will grow and change over time. And documenting it is a way of seeing your own progress. Even on days when it doesn't feel like you're making any. My English feels today. My English feels today. An English moment I'm proud of today. An English moment I'm proud of today. A word I learned recently that I love. A word I learned recently that I love. Something that still feels hard in English. Something that still feels hard in English. When I speak English, I feel. When I speak English, I feel. My goal with English is. My goal with English is. I will keep going because. I will keep going because. Now let's practice some full journal sentences. Not prompts, complete thoughts. The kind you'd actually write in a journal entry. Say each one after me. Today was hard, but I got through it. Today was hard, but I got through it. I am learning to be patient with myself. I am learning to be patient with myself. I don't have all the answers yet. I don't have all the answers yet. And that's okay. And that's okay. I grow even when I can't see it. I grow even when I can't see it. Tomorrow is a fresh start. Tomorrow is a fresh start. I showed up today. I showed up today. That is enough. That is enough. Let me share one more thing about journaling in English that I think is important. Many learners feel like their writing isn't good enough, like they need to have perfect grammar before they can start. I want to challenge that idea directly. Your journal is not being graded. Nobody is going to read it and correct it. It's a private space, a space for you to explore language without fear of judgment. And that freedom is actually what makes it so powerful for learning. Because when you remove the fear of being wrong, you start to experiment. You try new words, new sentence structures, new ways of expressing yourself. And that experimentation is where fluency begins. So write messily, write imperfectly, write honestly. Just write. Here are some sentence starters that make journaling easier, especially when you don't know how to begin. Use these as a way in. I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about. Something I keep coming back to is. Something I keep coming back to is. I've noticed that I've noticed that I. Lately I've been feeling. Lately I've been feeling. I used to think, but now I think. I used to think, but now I think. The thing I want most right now is. The thing I want most right now is. I'm proud of myself for. I'm proud of myself for. One thing I want to remember is. One thing I want to remember is. I am still learning how to. I am still learning how to. Despite everything, I am. Despite everything, I am. And finally, let's practice some closing journal sentences. The kind you write at the very end of an entry. To seal the day. To leave something behind on the page. And carry something lighter into tomorrow. Today I showed up. Today I showed up. That is enough. That is enough. I am grateful for this day. I am grateful for this day. I release what didn't go well. I release what didn't go well. I keep what I learned. I keep what I learned. Tomorrow I begin again. Tomorrow I begin again. I am enough. I am enough. Today you practice journaling in English. Morning prompts, evening prompts, gratitude, self-reflection, your English journey. Pick one prompt from today and write about it tonight. Just 5 minutes, just a few sentences. In English, honestly, without judging yourself. That's all it takes to start. The more you do it, the more natural it becomes. And one day, you'll look back at your early entries and see exactly how far you've come. I'm Scott. See you in the next episode.